Hello people of YouTube, I'm 2Z Porygon, and in this video I'm going back to playing Cuphead. And no, I'm not exactly going to be doing a replay of this game because I already recorded the entire main game twice before. The first time on Xbox One, and the second time was the Switch version. And I'm going back to the Switch version here too. But what I'm going to be doing is I will be playing through the DLC story of the game called The Delicious Last Course, which a lot of Cuphead fans were pretty hyped up for, and they do feel like it was worth the wait. I don't remember when that DLC was planned, but it took a long time for it to finally be available. And when you download the DLC, you get to see an alternative title screen. Just get a load of it. Look who that is between Cuphead and Mugman. It's the beautiful Miss Chalice. The one who you rescue in the mausoleum stages of the game. And with the DLC purchase, you actually get to play as Miss Chalice herself. And of course you can hear a different song plays on the title screen as well. I'm going to my third save file. I may have shown this before, but thanks to the game's latest updates, you now get to choose between playing as either Cuphead or Mugman, rather than only being able to play as Cuphead when you're playing solo. And, pretty much, well, not all the cutscenes, but many of them, or certain ones, are now animated, unlike before. I want to go back to Inkwell Isle 1 real quick. So now, when you come down this way and go past the mausoleum, you'll find this guy with a boat, who will take you to Inkwell Isle 4, which is where the Delicious Last Course takes place. And when you play a new game, you have to clear the first mausoleum stage to unlock the boat ride to Inkwell Isle 4. And this guy with the boat will also be in Inkwell Isle 2 and 3 as well. But when you talk to him, the legendary Chalice bid me carry a message to you. Oh, okay, so she needs our help. Yes, let's do the part. And you get to see a cutscene too. The Cup brothers are on their way to Inkwell Isle 4 on a pretty nice looking boat ride. Yup, the Delicious Last Course is exactly what this is. Look at that sun smiling. What could legendary Chalice be looking for all the way out here? Oh boy, there she is. How are you doing, madam? And what's with the cookie? What is it, supposed to be a magic cookie or something? Yup, it most certainly is. Oh my god, she's no longer a soul, but Mugman is. Or okay, a ghost, not a soul. Yeah, Miss Chalice, what is going on here? Chef Saltbaker. Okay, so you know this guy. Greatest chef in all the lands, eh? Whoa, what's going on? Oh, it looks like the effects of the cookie wore off. And something tells me the Saltbaker guy will be able to help Chalice become herself permanently. And what is this new recipe supposed to make? A Wonder Tart. So that's gonna bring Miss Chalice back to life? Okay, this is good news. And that's the objective of the delicious last course, to find all of the ingredients for the Wonder Tart. Now, as soon as you arrive in Inkwell Isle 4, you will get a brand new charm. Oh, okay, so you could just talk to Salt Baker, but he does nothing. After you leave the bakery, then you get the new charm. Come on, load up. A cookie charm. Yep, that's exactly what you get. You get the Astral Cookie. When equipped, you get to play as Miss Chalice, who, by the way, controls much differently from Cuphead and Mugman. It says here that she has a double jump, a dash parry, and an invincible roll. And when you interact with this card, well, it shows you how to play as Miss Chalice. And I have to tell you, Miss Chalice, she's really good to play as. She makes many of the boss fights in this game a little easier than before, due to her new moves. You see here, she can double jump, and her dash is also her parry. You parry the wheat, and what you're supposed to do here is dodge roll past this tear right here. If you touch it, then, well, the parryable wheat reset. Oh, crap. Come on, get that one. And I want that coin. Oh, crap, come on. There. Oh, and on top of that, Miss Chalice also has 4 units of health as opposed to 3 for the Cup Brothers. So she can take about 3 hits before dying. That's nice too. I actually can't get enough of playing as Miss Chalice. She really is that good. Oh yes, and when you have the Astral Cookie equipped, Miss Chalice also gets her own exclusive super attacks. Like she's got the Spear Pillar, which is the same as the, well, the first super for the Cup Brothers, except it's vertical rather than horizontal. Super Art 2, which I'm willing to bet is everyone's favorite super art, where you summon a shield character from the astral plane, and when you get hit by something, that shield will take the hit for you and you don't lose health. And Super Art 3, Ghostly Barrage, summon an ancient form to launch a spectral volley. Well, I will pretty much show off all 3 of these, as this playthrough goes on. And I am going to be playing through the entire delicious last course, which gives you brand new boss fights. Oh wait, there's a ladder here. Well, you know what? This here is what I'm going to be doing first. To go to the King's Leap. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Well, hello there, Your Majesty. Who are you? The King of Games? And everyone says Yugimoto is the King of Games. You know, from Yu-Gi-Oh! So the King's Leap, he gives off several different parrying challenges, and when you complete, well, almost each one, then you get coins. I believe there are 5 of them in the King's Leap. And the first one is all about parrying a ton of little creatures' heads. A brawl is surely brewing. Those creatures you see up there are chess pawns, and they all have parryable heads. When you parry them, their heads knock off, and all you have to do is take out all of their heads to complete this challenge. And dodge all of the headless ones. Oh crap. My god. Good day for a well battle. And even as Miss Chalice, this could get pretty annoying. This challenge isn't exactly all that hard. I parried right there. It's not exactly too hard, just mostly annoying. Okay, just one left. When is that one gonna jump down? Oh! You're really telling me I missed it.
This match
And I like how it says unguard rather than wallop or something like that. You just gotta keep an eye out for their animations as they're about to jump off. Ah yes, that's better. Yeah, this challenge it's short, while the other ones still be longer. In fact, the second one, to me anyway, is definitely the longest one. It's also not hard, just a bit repetitive. So I got 2 coins out of that. And I'm gonna need all the coins I can get because in Inkwell Isle 4, you also get brand new weapons and charms. Aside from the Astral Cookie, of course. Now, the second parrying challenge is known as the Knight. All of the enemies you face in the King's Sleeve are modeled after chess pawns, modeled and named. But for the Knight, you just gotta keep parrying the part on his helmet. You just keep dodging his attacks. And make sure you jump over that... I parried it! I should not have taken damage. But you just gotta jump over that charge attack. Again, keep an eye out for his animations. That's better. That's what it should have happened the first time he did that. And this challenge right here, it goes on for a while. You gotta hit him quite a lot of times. Crap. He recovers rather quickly after that attack. I'm right here. Just hold your horses. Pun intended. I mean, he is a horse after all. When he does that attack, you will have a chance to parry him twice in a row. And I don't even know exactly how many times you have to hit him. Oh, well, there he goes. Yeah, I really gave you a great beatdown right there. And I should also mention, you can't do any of your regular attacks during these challenges. All you can do is parry. And you can't activate your super arts either. You can try to shoot, but it won't work. So I'll take 2 more coins and move on to the third challenge. I believe this one is where you fight either the bishop or the rook. And yes, there will also be a queen you gotta fight. And you don't fight the king. He's the only friendly chess piece you meet. Is this one the bishop? Oh my god, it is. And I hate this challenge. So you can parry the bishop right away, and after that you gotta put out all the candles so you can parry him again, and what I really hate about this is that it brings out all of those floating jingle bells that damage you. And it's such a pain to dodge them while you're trying to go after the candles. Got you again. And I had no chance to react to that bell. And this challenge also technically has phases, and this is the third one. My god, I was trying to jump through that platform. In the final phase, you do take out every single candle you see here.
Good day for us. Well done.
But again, I really hate this one, mostly because of the bells.
A great plan.
And I hate having to take damage so early on. Oh yeah, I'm doing a lot better here. I had no chance to react right there. How was I supposed to know where it was gonna spawn? Curse you, Bishop. You're absolutely nothing like Bishop from the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, who is one of the Krang, named after chess pieces. And this is the final phase. Parry not parry, touch all of the candles, and after one more parry, the bishop goes down. Good riddance to you, punk. I really hate you. And all of your other friends. But the next parry challenge should be the rook, and after that is the queen. Yes, that was annoying, but I'm glad I got through it. On to challenge number 4. Here I come, rook. In fact, this guy's not just a rook. But he's also an executioner. An executioner rook. Now that's pretty unusual. What you need to do here is knock all of those pink heads back at the rook. And after you damage him the first time, he'll send out skulls and sparks from his axe sharpener, or whatever it's called. Oh crap, I missed that head. No, I'm not going to restart yet. Oh, I should have got him right there. You can still play as Cuphead and Mugman during these challenges, but really, Miss Chalice is much better at these challenges than them. I will restart here.
Good day for a swell battle. And begin.
But the Cup brothers, they are still capable of taking out these chess piece creatures. Why didn't the parry work?
A brawl is surely brewing.
You are not going to behead Miss Chalice. That will never ever happen.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Oh my god, that took way longer than I thought it would. I definitely don't remember this challenge being this difficult. It really is hard. I hate it. And I can't decide whether I hate this one more or the bishop. Okay, on to the last one. So I can finally beat... Okay, I accidentally talked to him again, which made me exit the Kingsley, but that ladder will appear somewhere else on Equal Isle 4. For some reason it won't appear in the same place, but... well, it's not gonna be coming out again yet, but before I finally take on an actual boss, let's go to the shop. As I mentioned, you get new weapons and new charms from the DLC. The Twist Up is one of the new guns you get, while this Broken Relic, which I never want to use again, is one of the new charms. It's a charm that can be upgraded by equipping it and taking out bosses, but the more times you upgrade this charm, the more side effects it'll cause to your characters. Like, it'll just make things a lot harder than they honestly need to be. And there's also the heart ring, that's also new, and it's pretty helpful for, well, the plain bosses especially. You gain 1 health point on your first, third, and sixth parry. That definitely helps out. So I think I'll just get this. Twist up. You know, that's one weapon I don't really use. It's not all that useful. I'm just gonna buy this to get it out of the way, and okay, I'll buy Twist Up anyway. I do already have some of the other new weapons you get from the DLC. The rest of the new weapons you get are Converge and Crackshot. Converge is pretty nice. It's not too useful like Spread and Chaser, but it's still a fine weapon. And Crackshot is similar to Chaser, it homes in on the enemies. But of course, when it homes in, it becomes a weaker shot, but it's still pretty useful. But let's finally take on the first boss of Inkwell Isle 4, which takes place down here. The Moonshine Mob in Bootlegger Boogie. First let me get the right weapons equipped. For this boss I'll be using Chaser and Roundabout. This one definitely comes in handy for, I think, the second phase. Oh yes, wait. Do I want to keep Super Art 1? I guess I will, just to show that off. And I am going to be keeping the Astral Cookie equipped for the entire playthrough. I really want to show off just how good Miss Chalice is. Let's get this first Inkwell Isle 4 boss fight started. Oh, and there's also really only one plain boss in the entire Inkwell Isle. You know, the entire DLC. Which is good because that plain level is such a big pain, even as Miss Chalice. Look at that, I'm fighting a giant spider. In fact, I'm willing to bet that this giant spider is a returning character from, I think, the beta version of Cuphead. Like, he was the boss that was never used in the finished version. And Chaser is pretty good for this phase. Yeah, keep an eye out for those flies that appear. Oh, that was close. Oh, that wasn't close, though. Who are you calling now? Oh, enough with the phone already. You're nothing but a big creepy crawly. Oh, and this must be the second phase, which is where Roundabout comes in handy. There's a gramophone right here bringing out all these lasers, and when they turn red, that's when they damage you. You gotta take out that dancing bug lady right there. And I'm just gonna keep facing this way and firing Roundabout. Oh, okay, the phase is already done. And now for the third phase, against this giant anteater, who has a snail on his head. Just gotta keep an eye out for his tongue, which brings out that bounces around. A lot of bugs in the... Oh crap! Oh, that was close. Okay, this is the first super art for Miss Chalice. Again, it's similar to Cuphead and Mugman's first super, but vertical. And also, this boss fight happens to have a troll moment where it gives you a fake knockout screen to trick you into thinking the boss fight's over, but really it moves on to a 4 phase, which is also really short. I should be entering that last phase pretty soon. Chaser really comes in handy here as well. That right there is the fake knockout, but really, there's still one thing left to do, to take out that snail. And that was the real knockout. You see how short that phase was? And I'm really glad that I got through this one on the first try. This boss fight's really not all that hard. Especially when you can, especially when you play as Miss Chalice. Yeah, not too bad. I'll happily take the B. And I have to say, a lot of people who played that boss fight for the first time, they most likely fall for that fake knockout message. Only to end up getting killed by the snail, and they're like, "What? Are you kidding me?" Yeah, well. Oh hey, there's the ladder. I can finally go back to King's Sleep and play that last parry challenge. I still gotta take out the queen. Come on, load up. We don't have all day. I'm back, Your Majesty. And I didn't mean to exit King's Sleep, but let's take out that queen. Who knows how many attempts this will take. This one involves having to parry cannons to fire at the queen.
This match will get red hot.
You get free cannons here. And she brings out those things that you can easily parry as Miss Chalice. But it's not just that, she also does this. Drops all these little things down on you. Really? Why didn't parry work? Boy, am I happy, or I'm just really glad that Miss Chalice gets 4 units of health. Oh, what? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't parry that because the cannon got in the way. That cannon was the whole reason I failed to parry there. Okay, so note to self, make sure the cannon's not in the way when you try to parry those things. Whatever those are. What are those, lion statues? You can see that the cannons constantly move back and forth, so really gotta make sure they're aiming in the right place to hit the queen. Come on, hit her already. That's it. And now she does this attack. And I almost got hit right there. Ah, yes. Oh, wow, that took a while, too. Well, this only took 2 attempts, which is fine by me. But now the King's Sleep is done. Am I still gonna get coins out of this? Good, thank you. I got free that time. And once again, you don't fight the king, he's the only friendly guy. So now let's play the second boss. And it looks like it's gonna be the only plain boss I mentioned, which is a big pain. It's right here. You interact with this cactus to play Esther Winchester in High Noon Hoopla. When you play this boss as Cuphead and Mugman, many people recommend that you use the hard ring during this fight. But I'm still gonna stick with the Astral Cookie. Oh yes, and Miss Chalice's plane, it also plays differently from the Cub Brothers. And the biggest difference, well, her missile attack is also different, but her main shots from her plane, you'll see what they're like.
Here's a real high-class belt.
There's Winchester herself. She's a cowgirl. And I do mean literally. She's a cowgirl. And an outlaw as well. But you can see Miss Chalice's plane fires 3 shots. Like, kind of like a spread. Firing 3 bullets at once, which is pretty nice. Make sure you watch out for that lasso attack. But again, this fight is quite a pain, even as Miss Chalice. It was definitely much more of a pain as Cuphead and Mugman. But good thing I'm already at the second phase, where she uses a vacuum to suck up all this loot. And rains down these safes. And make sure you keep an eye out, for the ones that can be parried. I'll show off her missile attack in a minute, when I get to the next phase. I can't believe I'm doing really good so far. Okay, third phase, where Winchester turns into a horse made of sausages? And that right there was Miss Chalice's missile. You gotta avoid the stakes it throws, and those cans of beans. And that's also... well, her non-super attack is this right here. I think they home in on the enemies. But this phase is pretty annoying. Oh wait, I'm at the third phase. Good. Not the third, the final phase. You gotta pass through these sausage links by going through the lines here, which is difficult to do while you're getting shot at. Firing peppers everywhere. Crap. Oh, yes! Oh boy. Wow, I got through this one on the first try too. Thank God. But still, I could have died right there. Winchester is a pain, but it is possible to beat her. An A- is fine by me. Don't really care about the grades. That plane you just saw is where the next fight takes place. Okay, the desert limes, that's the next ingredient. And I didn't pay attention to which ingredient I got from the moonshine mob. It doesn't really matter though. Let's talk to this cactus girl right here. No, not really. You're not even a scary one. Sorry girl, but I have no time for a story. I have ingredients to collect. Oh yes, and you can see there are gravestones here that you can interact with and make ghosts appear. And there's supposed to be a specific pattern for the gravestones you select. A correct pattern, of course. And when you get the correct pattern, you get to enter pretty much like a secret boss fight. But I don't know what that pattern is. You can try talking to this ghost right here. He's on the trail of a mystery. Contest of skill, broken artifact, and eerie graveyard. Well, I am going to be showing off that secret boss fight after I figure out what the pattern is. Although, something tells me it could be random. Yeah, let's just forget about that for now, and move on to the next boss fight. I think I'll use Crack Shot here, and I'm also going to be using the second super art. What do I want my second shot to be? Maybe Chaser again? Now heck. So, this next fight, the Howling Aces, Doggone Dogfight. Oh yes, and this fight, well, the last phase anyway, is definitely pretty annoying. And you'll see just how it is. Oh wow, I'm fighting on a plane. Huh, so that cat just vomited out yarn balls rather than air balls. Fine by me, I guess. Oh, this guy's shooting out his tattoos. And you can also see a kid dog popping out and throwing tennis balls. The tennis balls, they're fairly easy to avoid. And so are the yarn balls. Fire hydrants. Oh god, flying fire hydrants are coming at me too. Oh, okay, well, I made it to the second phase anyway. Oh yes, and this boss fight also has a secret phase, which you can trigger during the second phase, which I'm at right now. I'm not really going to show it off, but I will tell you how to do it. To get to the secret phase, you just gotta keep shooting at each of those 4 dogs you see, and not take any of them out. You just gotta keep shooting each one until their jetpack starts smoking, and when all of them are smoking, then you trigger the secret phase. But again, I don't really care to try that out, nor do I want to see how difficult it is. These little dogs, they keep shooting out letters that spell bow at you. Or bow wow, rather. But that second phase it's pretty easy. The last one, however, well, yep, this is the last. You gotta face these cannons. And also, the female dog here. And look at this. Everything is sideways. And you can see that she also throws dog balls at you. Oh my god, upside down. Oh my god, I could die here. Oh wait, I forgot about my shield pal. Again, the shield pal gives you a free hit. And it looks like the yellow balls will always hover above you while the red ones go low. And it's back to this. Oh, walked right off the plane. But I still did it. Boy, that was close. And that guy you saw on the plane that I was standing on is the same guy who gives you the blueprints for the planes and the bombs too, back in Inkwell Isle 1. Glad that's out of the way. So which ingredient do I get from this? The pineapple mint. Nice. I guess I'll save the secret boss from the cemetery for last. Now it's time to move on to Mortimer Freeze. I think I'll keep Crackshot. Now Roundabout, it definitely comes in handy for the rest of the phases. I think starting from phase 2. And I'm gonna keep Shield Pal equipped. I'll show off the third super art in another boss fight. As you may have guessed from the title of this level, it's basically snow-themed, or ice-themed, whichever you prefer. Yeah, you see how cold it looks? There's Mortimer Freeze himself. Gotta take out these little ice creatures, and he also sends out cards, including a parryable one, and also this whale attack. Oh, of course, I hit him trying to avoid those ice creatures. Oh, onto the second phase now. And this is where Man. I always forget to see which animation that guy does, which determines which attack. But as I said, Roundabout is really good for the rest of the fight. In fact, Roundabout happens to be one of my most favorite kinds of shots. Same thing with Spread and Chaser, and I guess Crackshot too. So here's that big snowman again. Oh, turned into a fridge, dropping out ice cubes that split into smaller ones, and also sent out killer popsicles. Oh man, I'm really doing badly here. Okay, I do believe this is the last phase. A killer snowflake. I hate killer snowflakes. Oh, I definitely got this. Sending out buckets, huh? Come on, this should be over. It's over. See that? Roundabout totally comes in handy for the last two phases. And I do consider the second phase to be the most annoying. So now there's only one boss left you have to face before you take on the final boss. And some of you may guess who that final boss is. But I'm not going to take him on until I face the secret boss fight from the cemetery. And the last boss is right here, Glumstone the Giant in No Way Out. And you know what, I am going to be using the same two weapons I got here. Roundabout's pretty good for the first phase, while Crackshot is good for the last two. I'm coming for you, Glumstone. I want that last ingredient.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes.
Let's get this on. Oh, I should have got that one. I tried to parry whatever that was. Geese. Oh, yep, that's quite a flock of geese there. Make sure you keep an eye out for the gnomes on the bottom. Oh hey, I'm already at the second phase, and Glumstone just lost his beard. That had to have hurt like heck. Now the second phase, well, he's currently putting on a puppet show. And of course, little gnomes come out of the departed beard too, or detached beard. I suppose Roundabout could also come in handy here. Yeah, I think it will. Oh, I tried to parry that one, but hey, I'm at the third phase now, and the third phase takes place inside Glumstone. Oh god, that's gotta be gross. And it is gross. I'm pretty much in his stomach, and this is where Crackshot comes in handy. Boy, am I doing really good here or what? Oh god, should have kept an eye out for that chicken leg it just threw. And knockout! Again, got through here on the first try. I really have gotten much better at the delicious last course. I wanted to wait until I gotten better at it before I start recording it. So, I just got the last ingredients, which means I can take on the final boss, but again, I want to take on that secret boss. I gotta go back to those gravestones and try to figure out which ones I'm supposed to touch. Gnome berries. Okay. Yep, that was indeed the last ingredient. But the bakery will have to wait. I might as well cut footage here until I end up choosing the right gravestones. Oh yes, and I better make sure I have the right weapons equipped too. Okay, so, that actually didn't take as long as I thought it would, but I now triggered the portal to the secret boss fight. I think I'll use... well, I may as well... no, wait. I think I want to use Converge. Converge, and I guess Crack Shot. Take a nap. Well, we're supposed to be going to a bakery right now, but okay. This here is what happens. I'm guessing the character is dreaming right now. Dreaming of the boss, but wait, what happened to the hourglass? It's been shattered. Oh man. That poor hourglass. But this here is what happens. You can see there's an angel and devil. Now here's what happens in this boss fight. Every single time you change direction, the angel and devil switch places. So of course this means the devil will always be in the direction you're in. Both of them have attacks, but all of the angel's attacks will pass right through you. So you never have to worry about taking damage from him. Oh god. But really, this here is how this boss fight goes. All you have to do is just keep shooting and shooting at the devil until it's out. Okay, Shield Pal, help me out here. I guess I'll switch to Crack Shot now. Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, it looks like it took out the angel, too. Even though the angel was pretty much on Miss Chalice's side. I don't think you even get anything for taking out that boss, do you? Could it be? Fabled Cursed Relic, long fought, lost to... Well, I definitely didn't get anything out of that, so what a chip. And you can see here I found a secret path. When you go all the way down here, you get a coin. But now let's finally get back to that bakery so Chef Saltbaker can make that Wonder Tart. And according to a specific YouTube user I know who calls himself the Cuphead God, he believes that Chaser is the best shot to use against the final boss. Again, I think you can guess who it is. And there's really no need to buy the rest of the stuff that are available at the store. How's it going, Paperboy? Chef Saltbaker awarded Best Baker in all the lands. Okay, good for him. But I have somewhat of a bad feeling about that guy. Oh, wow, I didn't know you can get coins from the Paperboy. No, really, I never knew that, but let's go now. Let's give Saltbaker all the ingredients. What's this? Some kind of trapdoor? Or no, not a trapdoor. A secret entrance. Oh my god. What is this? It's like a dungeon. Torches? And broken walls? Oh my god. That shadow. I don't like the looks of that shadow at all. It's Saltbaker, isn't it? He's really the bad guy. Meddlesome brats? How dare you! Yeah, we did come back here sooner than you expect. Stop you? Oh my god, I can't believe it. You really are the bad guy here. You never had plans to use the Wonder Tart to restore Miss Chalice, have you? You want to use it for something else. What, Cuphead? You want to use Cuphead's soul as your secret ingredient? You sick, twisted, old fool! We are not going to let you bake Cuphead into the Wonder Tart. And if you're playing as, or if you don't have the Astral Cookie equipped, you would find Miss Chalice in there instead. Or perhaps even Mugman if you chose to play as him. And this is where the final boss against Saltbaker begins. In fact, the first phase of this fight is, I consider the first phase to already be the hardest, while the last two phases are rather easy. And I tell you, on my first time playing this fight, I had so much trouble with it, mostly because I was playing as either Cuphead or Mugman. And you will not believe how I even defeated this final boss the first time, but I'll explain it after I defeat him here. And he's got quite a lot of attacks in the first phase. In fact, he's using all of the ingredients we got. You can see there's a fireball that's going up and down. And you can't take out the fireball. Okay, let's get the shield buddy out right now. Aw, that poor bucket of strawberries. Or gnome berries, rather. I don't remember where I got that dough from. Oh wait, I'm at the second phase. Okay, well, I got hit twice, but... Oh, almost got hit by the fireball. But now you gotta shoot out the pepper shakers that are in each corner. After you shoot each one enough times, they'll launch right at Saltbaker. And also the mint leaves from the pineapple come at you as well. This is what you get, Saltbaker, for tricking us into thinking you're the good guy. And here we are at the third phase, which is really easy, by the way. All you have to watch out for is that saw blade in the ground, and those things that are just bouncing and spinning around. And I think they're made of salt, not snow. Oh hey, I'm already at the final phase. Can I really beat him on the first try? Well, I still have my shield buddy, so probably. And for the last phase, you gotta take out Saltbaker's heart, which can be parried, by the way. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna beat him right here. Come on. It's over. I know it is. And victory! Oh, yes. I actually beat him on the first try, too. Boy, I definitely have gotten much better. You see how awesome this Chalice is? You know, with her new moves and her super arts and such. She's definitely the best Cuphead character to play as here. She really is. So now let's watch the last cutscene. And yes, the delicious last course is over. Cuphead is saved. And also switches places with Miss Chalice. Oh yes, he is quite dastardly. Oh my god, the whole place is coming down. Oh wait, she already said that. So Saltbaker's still alive, even though I took out his heart. Screw your bakery! You don't deserve one for being the real villain. Yeah, you tell him, Cuphead. Oh yeah, the Wonder Tart. I'm guessing it's no more, right? We're deeply sorry, Miss Chalice. Yep, not worth it at all. Do you really think there's another way for you to be alive again? Yeah, you're right. Friends are much better than Wonder Tarts, are they? Really, that's it for the delicious last course. And it's off to jail for Saltbaker. Definitely served him right. Oh, and he went to court too. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's getting what he deserved. For everything he's done. So now I should mention how I defeated Saltbaker the very first time I played against him. So I was playing as either Cuphead or Mugman rather than Miss Chalice, and I was having a really frustrating time defeating him. And after going through so much frustration, when I beat him, I ended up triggering a glitch, where, well, first of all, I activated their second super art, the invincibility, which was supposed to wear off. But I ended up triggering a glitch where the invincibility never wore off. I have no clue how it happened. Maybe it was because, well, I think I got hit at the exact same time I activated the invincibility. But whatever the reason, the invincibility never wore off, and because of that, I was able to defeat Saltbaker with that glitch, which may have been cheating, but it's not my fault the glitch occurred. It really helped me out. But of course, since I'm a lot better at the Saltbaker boss fight, especially as Miss Chalice, I no longer need the glitch to help me. I was still really happy. I was happy that glitch happened still. Oh, and now it's on to the game's real credits, which is unnecessary to show here, since I think I already did twice. But that's it for my playthrough of the delicious last course. I'm not done recording this game just yet, though. And no, I'm not exactly gonna be doing a replay of this game. Wait, did I already mention that? I think I did. I'm not exactly gonna replay the game. However, I am thinking about going through all of the bosses in Inkwell Isle 1 through 3 as Miss Chalice. I definitely never did that before, so in my next video of this game, I'll be defeating all of the Inkwell Isle 1 through 3 boss fights as Miss Chalice. Just so you can continue to see how, how awesome she is, and how much easier she makes the boss fights. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Plus, I still didn't show off her third super art, but I will in the next video. But for now, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all later next time. Bye guys. Guess what, people? I decided that I am gonna show off the secret base in Doggone Dogfight after all. In fact, I'm already at the secret base right now. I mentioned before that you're supposed to get the 4 dogs jetpacks to bring out the black smoke. Which, by the way, was already a hassle to do, because chances are I end up either taking a lot of damage or I take out one of the dogs, but this here is what happens when you get all of their jetpacks to smoke. That giant robotic dog comes, and this is the secret base. The 4 little dogs and even the female dog are now band together, joining together to kill me. And all they do really is throw pineapples and fire hydrants. And this base is actually not as difficult as I thought it'd be, but it does go on for a while. And there will be pineapples that can be parried. And when you shoot the pineapples, they split into 3 pieces, so you just gotta watch out for that. Also, I've been using Crackshot and the standard pea shooter for this fight. I used pea shooter for the second phase, but even then it was difficult to trigger the secret phase without taking out one of the dogs. You savage mutts are no match for Miss Chalice. I'm gonna send all of you to the pound. And also, I lowered the audio on the recording, because apparently it wasn't until after I finished my playthrough of the Delicious Last Chorus where, well, the recording's audio was a bit loud, so you can't exactly hear me too well, but hopefully you can hear me better here. Screw your pineapples and your fire hydrants. I still got plenty of help here. There's no way I'm gonna die. Alright. That was the secret base for Doggone Dogfight, and of course the fight just ends there. That just about covers everything in Inkwell Isle 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Well, now that's officially it. Thank you for watching.